Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is Jesse Stolz. I'm an active house flipper and real estate investor. I got started in real estate investing in 2010 and I became a millionaire by the age of 30 due to my house flipping business. Fast forward to today and I still actively flip multiple houses each and every month. And I've grown my rental real estate portfolio to 30 million in assets, and I continue to grow that each and every year. So I bought a property sight unseen at the auction. Well, basically sight unseen. I had one exterior photo of the property. It was a front shot of the property. So no other exterior photos, no interior photos, no idea of what the interior condition was like. So I've never seen the inside of the property. In this video today, I'm heading to see the property for the first time. We were able to get the tenants out and gain access to the property. So today we're gonna find out if it was a good buy, a decent buy, or a bad buy. Holy shit, look at this. We had a big windstorm recently and wow, look at that. Just uprooted these massive fir trees. It's wild. What's in store for us? Looks, yeah, I guess we'll see on the house. Looks like we might, I don't know if that barn's on our property or neighbors, but maybe there's an outbuilding. We do have 10 acres here, so once we take a look at the condition of the house, we'll explore the rest of the land as well and see if it's usable, not usable. Do we need to do some tree clearing? What do we need to do to get the most value out of this place? All right, we're cruising in. Okay, so far, it's not looking too good. All right, so we're finally out at the property. Boy, oh boy, this thing, again, we're about to go inside, but it's looking a lot worse than I was anticipating. There's tons of junk outside. I mean, there's gonna be a heavy trash out bill, heavy landscape bill. There's briars all over the place. Briar bushes are overgrowing the house. We got tons of it over here. Tons of junk out front. We've got more briars here. Lots of cleanup to be done here. All right, so I got the keys. We are about to open the door for the first time and see what it is we're getting into. So, here we go. I don't know if I should be smiling. I don't think I should be. This place looks like it could be a disaster in there. I can smell it. I'm still standing outside. It's very stinky, and there's everywhere. So, let me spin you around here. Hello? Is there power on? Okay, there is power. My God. Hey! Anybody home? They're supposed to be out, but I always just like to shout just to make sure that there, are no surprises. Criminy. It just freaking reeks in here too. I came into places like this before when everyone's supposed to be out, it's supposed to be vacant, and there's tons of stuff in here like this, and to my surprise, there's, open up the door and people are still in here, and that's never fun. This is a complete freaking disaster. Look at this. This is carpet. What the heck? Are you kidding me? We got a caving in roof. Look at this. That's not good. Oh my God. Great. I mean, I knew the roof was old. You could tell by looking at it, but I didn't know it was leaking and caving in the ceiling. Fudge. Are you freaking kidding me? This is gnarly. Look at the back patio or the back deck. Hot tub. Briars coming over the top. I mean, this is mold growing on this dresser. This might be a freaking teardown. I mean, look at this. This, oh my God. Holy, look at this closet. This is entirely just molded out from the roof leak. All the clothes still sitting in there. This is insane. I'm like holding my breath. I'm gonna have to get the heck out of here. I can't believe how, I mean, quite frankly, how terrible of shape this place is in. This is, there is a ton of work needed if it can even be salvaged at all. Jesus, it stinks. Between the house and the exterior, there's probably $30,000-$40,000 in trash out potentially here. Wow, this is not good. So we came in through the laundry room and through the kitchen, and then we couldn't even get to the front door. There's the front door to the left. Jesus, what the f? Okay, holy sh**. That's rancid. Look at these. Okay, are you f***ing me? I don't like rats, so I gotta get the freak out of here. 3 giant dead rats just in the living room. I'm not even going into these other rooms back here. I'm good, I get the picture. I've seen enough on the inside. I cannot believe we have 3 massive dead rats in the living room. I've never seen that before. We have garbage piled damn near to the ceiling in every freaking room. We have a master closet and a master bathroom with a caving in roof and molded out rooms. That place is creepy. This place is an absolute disaster. I had to go over to my truck and put some hand sanitizer on because that was just foul. So now we'll just kind of walk around the 10 acres or some of it and see what we find and if we're in for more surprises. Hopefully not. If it's a surprise, I hope it's something good, but so far I haven't had any good surprises on this property. All right, so we'll just cruise over around the side of the house and head towards the back of the property. And anytime you run into stuff like this, it increases your trash out bill significantly, unfortunately. So finding stuff like this and overgrown sticker bushes is not fun. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing of value in this building. Just a dirt floor. I don't know what this was. Some big chicken coop or something. Tried to turn it into something. Anyway, it needs to be torn to the ground. All right, so here is one positive. The only positive so far to this property is that view right there. The parcel of land is located on a hill, as you can see, so whether we can fix up the existing house, bring in a new manufactured home, or tear it all and build a new construction home, this is a pretty awesome home site right here with great rolling hill views. And our property kind of is just head straight back this way into these trees. So you could also potentially clear out some of these trees and even open up a bigger view plane for yourself. We're just gonna kind of cruise back into these trees here and see what's back here. If we can even get back here. I mean, there's just walls of these briar bushes everywhere. It's definitely sloped, but it's not overly sloped where it's still, this land is very usable. Hopefully we're not in for a surprise back here of some sort. It's taking me a minute to climb through these because it's still not the most cleared out path. We're just hiking down this trail here. So far I do like the land. I mean, the house is a complete junker, but the land, okay, there's shed thing back here, and there's 2 broke down cars back there. And it looks like they recently, still kind of fresh tire tracks or track tracks potentially. I don't know if they towed them down there or what. I'm just hoping there's not some weird surprise, some tweaker living down there or something. We're gonna go find out anyway. I'm really hoping no one's down here. That would be unfortunate. Not gonna lie, this is a little creepy. Okay, this may be the neighbor's. I think this is actually the neighbor's parcel. I see a fence post right here. So still, I mean, these are fresh tracks on our property. Okay. I'm very glad that all of this is not on our property, because like I mentioned, like this would just add to our trash out bill. I'm trying to talk quietly in case the neighbor's out here, but that would just add significantly to our trash out bill. And we really can't afford that on this one because it's already way worse than we were thinking. So, wow, yeah, very thankful. So, but I'm glad it's not ours, but at the same time, when we do go to resell this, it is never a good thing to have a junky neighbor next door. So that's the other side of it. So that sucks. Well, we're just gonna keep cruising on this path here, see if it actually, I mean, I'm not really sure, not that it's supposed to take us somewhere, but I just really want to get a feel for land, and should we basically spend money on clearing all this and making the whole 10 acres usable, versus right now only the top portion is actually accessible because of briars that have grown in. So, which the top portion might only be like 3 or 4 acres of the 10 acres that we have here. So I always like to clear the land when I can, just because it helps with the resale. Yeah, so I don't know if you can see, but we're kind of way below the house now. I think that's the roof. You can kind of see it through there. It's the roof line of the house up there. So we're quite a ways below it, but it's not too sloped. It's just a gentle slope, pretty usable. Really, actually a pretty cool property here. Pretty cool piece of land. Neighbors to the right, to the north of us. That's nice. We got a junky neighbor to one side, but this guy, pride of ownership over there. It's a nice place, so that's a good thing. I just looked on the map and we're only probably 2/3 the way back on the property, so it still goes a long ways that way. The house, let's see, the house is kind of up behind me there. There's probably another 40% of the property this direction behind me. So I don't know, I'm gonna cruise down there a little bit further. I'm kind of interested to see if there's any timber value that if there was, and we could come in here and cut some of the timber off the property, that would help a lot given the situation that we're in with the repairs being way over budget and the house possibly being a tear down. Any sort of capital infusion through some timber would really help out on this deal. So let's keep cruising down here and see if, I don't know, good we can find. Just getting a few trees doesn't really move the needle. You'd have more money invested just getting the equipment in here to actually drop the timber and haul it out of here. But again, I'm gonna keep pushing downward or down the hill here, see if anything changes. Oh, damn. There's the neighbor's property again. He's just got more junk cars. It's kind of hard to see through the brush, but you can see he's just stashing cars on the back side of in the back of his property, which is not good. So it is nice property back here. Like I mentioned, there's not much timber value, but if you could bring in a brush hog and just kind of wipe out all the small trees, all these kind of seedlings, and keep all the bigger trees and bigger timber, it'd be kind of a nice mixture of just kind of, you know, thin trees and then if you planted this all in like field grass or something, it'd be somewhat like a park-like setting, which would be absolutely beautiful. Take a lot of work, but and it's got the land's got some cool kind of contours to it as well, where it's not just dead flat. I'm hearing shit moving in the bushes. I think it's just some birds or squirrels or something, hopefully. Anyway, we're getting pretty close to the end of the property. Yeah. I think I'm gonna turn back. Pretty awesome views out there. I would say it's every bit of 150, given the extensive trash out that needs to be done and just the amount of work to the property. So it's every bit of 150, if not, I mean, somewhere between 150 and 200 on this thing, which makes the deal pretty thin. So we're gonna have to circle the wagons on this, come up with a game plan, see what we wanna do. Do we wanna tear it down, try to go for a higher end sales price? Do we wanna try to just chuck this thing on the market as it sits? Maybe make a little bit or get out without a loss, or do we wanna just continue with the original plan of fixing it up and listing it at 600. But anyway, subscribe to the channel, stay tuned. We'll be starting work here soon, getting trash out going, things like that, and hopefully we can make some money on this thing. All right, stay tuned.